Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light only, with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, my beautiful lovers. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back, okay? So, this is an ancestor message, okay? I have a note. Okay, so the note is no pity. Okay, I seen no pity on a license plate, like no PITT. Okay. Also, the Orisha could be significant, okay? Mommy Wata is right here at the bottom of the deck, okay? You definitely remember who you are, honey. That's what's up, okay? For sure, okay? I heard ancestors surrounding you, okay? Your ancestors are surrounding you with this amazing protection. And when it comes to people on the outside of you who want to attack you or who don't want the best for you, they not having no pity on their asses, okay? What's the energy? No kidding. We got crystal technology, okay? So, definitely beautiful crystallized type of energy with you. The crystal technology, okay? It gives me rainbow grid type of energy. Also, before I get too deep into this, you might hear noises, okay? If you hear any noises, people live here, animals live here, stuff be going on, okay? But back to the crystal, okay? It makes me think about the crystalline grid, okay? So giving me this energy of you being tapped into the crystalline grid, okay? Into that rainbow energy, expressing all of the beautiful parts of yourself. Like, they got me staring at this tree, okay, with all of these different chakra colors on it, okay? So, like, I feel like you're in alignment, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? Like, you are like a walking crystal. Can I get another one? I see metaverse. Also, Archangel Sandalphon could be highly significant, okay? And we got joy and light with Urun, okay? So there's a lot of joy being brought into you, or it's like your ancestors are protecting your joy, protecting your light, okay? Making sure you stay happy and upbeat and giddy about life, okay? We got creation solo, which talks about solo magic, okay? So keep doing what you do, okay? Like, I feel like you're not really worried about anyone else. You're just doing your thing, how you do it, okay? We got intergalactic mastery, okay, with confirmation, okay? So if you were wondering, like if you should do this or if you should do that, or if you're being protected, or if you're really seeing people get this karma the way you see them get it, it's definitely confirmation on that, okay? Your ancestors are on top of it, okay? We got yes, look. We got yes, okay? So also, if you've been reaching out to them with any kinds of questions, or if you're wondering, like, are things getting better? Are things improving? Maybe you can't see the improvement in your life. Things are definitely going well. But also, don't be afraid to say yes to, like, new opportunities, meeting new people, okay? You don't have to worry about this deception, okay? Like, we got summer. People could have some shit planned for the summer. People could have some devious shit planned for the summer, but this is going to be a great summer for you, okay? You're going to have a lot of fun. So I hope you're ready to have a lot of fun, okay? We got memories. So you're about to create some new memories, okay? With new people and new experiences, okay? I really heard new family. The train is my confirmation, okay? These unawakened people have fallen, okay? This is the fall card, okay? It's a unawakened fall and rise above and cycles, okay? So these unawakened people have fallen because you have risen above the cycles of the old, okay? You could be starting a new relationship or something like this, attracting a new lover. We got solitude, okay? I feel like you've been spending a lot of time time alone, a lot of time connecting with your ancestors, ascending and manifesting all of these different blessings, okay? And you've released the right energies, and now it's time for a deeper union, not only with your ancestors, but with people on the outside of you, okay? I feel like when you were dealing with these family energies, you suffered a lot of loss, okay? But it's just you were mirroring them for a long time. But happy spring, everybody, okay? Here's a spring card. Happy spring, okay? I feel like from here on out, it's all good. But spring says your love is blooming, okay? So there's something blooming in your life, okay? It could be a lot of changes coming to your material world is what they're bringing, okay? Because you've chosen to travel down this hidden path. So it's like anybody in the energy where they're operating out of their ego too much, or they're in this energy of regret or sadness, or however they be feeling, okay? That energy cannot affect you. So just do your thing, okay? And just let your ancestors fight the people, okay? Because they not having no pity on them whatsoever. Whatever they sending, whatever they doing, it's all going right back, okay? Quick. What else? So we got the moon, okay? And we got the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So there's some things coming that you don't see coming. Like some beautiful and amazing things are coming into you at this time. We got the Hierophant, okay? And I feel like this is what God brought to you. But also the moon is giving me the energy of like a lot of things that were hidden from you before, or a lot of things you didn't know about are all being revealed to you at this time too. When it does come to like that cult coven type of energy, okay? So look forward to that. We got the Ace of Cups, baby. Your cup is overflowing, okay? And like I said, your ancestors are ensuring that it continues to do so, okay? Yeah, because you are the Empress, okay? Or the Emperor out here. But I mean, whether you're masculine or a feminine, you're showing up as the Empress. Like you're in such a beautiful, fertile, magical, compassionate, softer kind of energy. Like you're doing it, okay? You're in the groove. You're not fighting back or worried about nothing. And that's really great, okay? That's where they need you to stay at. Yeah, you're looking like the star. And they're upholding that energy that you have chosen to walk in. It's beautiful and it's perfect for you. What's the moon and the 6 of Pentacles? We got the Emperor, okay? So this is also, I feel like the things that are being uncovered, or the things that you're about to find out, are about to not only make you feel a lot more stable in life, where you can make a lot more forward movement, you know, but also you're going to be able to advance in whatever you've chosen to do as a business, okay? Like you're really in balance, like I said in the beginning, really in alignment. What's the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant? We got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So that's why you're getting everything that you want. They're giving you everything, baby, with the Death card. A beautiful new beginning because of all of these cycles that you've unchained from. Yeah, we got the 5 of Cups, and people sad about that shit. And the choices that they made with the 2 of Wands, you know. I feel like people wish they would have made better deals or paid more attention to their spiritual life when it comes to you. And that's just got them feeling really sad. And some of them are even still like kind of mad at you, as if you've done something wrong to them. But they just still in the process of like waking up. They totally unawakened. They need to get it together. We got the 4 of Swords, okay? Whew, somebody finna pass away, okay? That's the energy. 100%. Somebody that's really burdened, okay, by your 9 of Pentacles. Oh, we got the 4 of Cups, because you're not entertaining none of this bullshit, okay? You only worried about this wish fulfillment, and that's how you that's what you should be worried about. I feel like there's been a lot of conflict in your life around money, okay? Yeah, we got the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, okay? A lot of conflict in your life around money, around people trying to like keep you in the dark in the past with the 6 of Cups, okay? Or, you know, since you were a child, could be that energy too. But also the 6 of Cups is, it also holds like that family type of energy, like. And then we got the Page of Cups. So that's why newer love, new memories, new joy, new happiness, new money, it's all coming. Everything that you want you to have, they helped you manifest that shit, okay? We got the Magician and the 8 of Cups, okay? So now they're forcing people to stop doing this fuck-ass magic, okay? Because as soon as they do it, it hits them back, okay? It hits them right back, okay? With the 7, no, this this is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands and the Page of Swords, okay? So also you could be getting a lot of, like, you could have a refreshed, a renewed way of thinking. Like, I feel like you're no longer like balancing or juggling. Like, this is really a time of celebration for you, a time of a victory, okay? You have been victorious. That's why you deserve this new beginning. That's why you deserve this justice, okay? Yeah, we got the conflict and the Ace of Swords, okay? You didn't kill these conflicting energies off. I heard single-handedly. But of course it wasn't single-handedly, okay? Like, I mean, they're saying it was single-handedly because that's all you had to do on your end, and your spirit team is handling the rest. All you had to do was tap into this magical realm type of energy and empower yourself and embrace oneness and release any attachments to people, places, and situations that didn't serve you. And that cleared the way for your ancestors to go on and start whooping these asses with no pity, okay? So continue doing what it is that you're doing, because it's gorgeous, okay? What's the Moon and the Six of Pentacles? We got manifestation. Didn't I just say, okay, you manifested everything that you want? We got manifestation with prosperity, fortune, and intentions, okay? So you've set the proper intentions in your life, and also you're seeing things very clearly with this third eye portal. Your ancestors could even be bringing in some sort of third eye activation, okay? Some sort of boost to your vision, to your clairvoyance, to the clarity, bringing a lot of clarity. Like I said, exposing a lot of things that you didn't really see before, little details of things, and really getting down to the nitty gritty of what people been up to and what they've been getting into, okay? They're bringing so much clarity to you, okay? So if you feel confusion about anything, just dig deeper on that, okay? Get investigative, meditate, you know, if you got cards, pull out your damn cards and do some shadow work and get to the bottom of anything and everything that you're feeling, because your ancestors are answering every single question that you ever have right now. What's Hierophant, the Death, and the Ace of Cups? We got galactic guidance, okay? You come from a lot of star seeds, okay? Period. You got a lot of star family, okay? A lot of beautiful higher energies assisting you at this time. And like, they're not playing games, okay? A lot of cosmic ancestors and ancestors that lived here in this realm, just angelic ancestors, like you high power, baby, okay? We got transformation with the, what is this? The Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Empress, okay? So that's why I was saying that people are kind of sad, okay? They're kind of sad of the way that you've transformed, okay? The way that you've gone through this metamorphosis. It says the unexpected. This was completely unexpected. Like, nobody expected you to move like this. So keep giving them the unexpected moves that you've been working with, okay? Because that's confusing the shit out of these people. That helps the confusion spells they've been throwing at you backfire, as long as you maintain your clarity. What's Empress, the Two of Wands, and the Star? We got Sanctuary, okay? Healing and comfort, faith and restoration, okay? So you're in a time of restoration. Your ancestors want you to feel as comfortable as possible in all situations, okay? Try to keep your peace and just don't let nobody irritate you or bother you, because there's nothing to be mad about. Like, the joy and the light that you're currently living in is everything, okay? And it helps you attract any and everything that you need. And if you feel like you're not attracting any and everything that you need, then there's still things in your circumstances that need to be cleared out. Still people that's around that ain't ever, they not supposed to be around when you get that big blessing, okay? So just don't worry about it, okay? Just keep doing what it is that you're doing while your ancestors clear up whatever needs to be cleared still in the background, okay? What's manifestation and third eye portal? We got Gaian awakening, okay? This should say preparing relocation and ascension, okay? So they're preparing you, like you about to relocate. I feel like this is like big life-changing energy, okay? Like, your life is about to change tremendously. and they're not really giving me very many details. They just said money, love, and more memories and happiness. Okay, all you gotta do is say yes. Okay, don't deny what you feel. Okay, don't deny what you feel, and don't deny the way. Okay, don't deny what you feel in your heart. Keep following your heart to this new beginning. This is what you've been doing this entire time, and maybe you were still kind of mistrusting of them and of the way that they move in your life, and still kind of mistrusting of yourself, right? Because we have to build that trust again with ourselves after making so many decisions that aren't the best for us. We have to build that trust within ourselves after picking so many different people that weren't really for us, you know? And this is what you've been doing this entire time. And you have managed to stay in a place where you're very generous, and now you're much more receptive to the blessings that have been just sitting waiting for you to open up to them, you know? So you're doing great. Let's galactic guidance and transformation. We got challenges, okay? You're doing great. No matter what challenges are thrown at you, you've been breaking through these big blocks and facing your fears head on, okay? And even being able to still do this while you find out about all the negativity and betrayal that goes on in the background. Like, you're not letting these things that you're finding out about or that your ancestors are making you aware of turn you sour. You're not letting these things stick with you and change who you are unless it's changing who you are for the better. And that's why you win it. What's transformation and sanctuary? We got contemplation, okay? So they're saying, like, meditate a little bit more. Like, meditate with your ancestor energy in mind specifically, you know, even talk to your ancestors and ask them to come in and give you whatever energy, help you with whatever transformations, or to do whatever it is that needs to be done at this time, okay? So they can bring you more knowing, and they can help you to release control a little bit. I feel like you could still be trying to control too many things or too much of the details, you know, and we're people, okay? We get like that, you know? Because spirit puts me into certain situations, and I want to hurry up and see the outcome of things, you know? Like, I just want to know. Like, just tell me what's going to happen, you know? I ain't going to mess it up. I'm going to do what y'all say, I promise, you know? But they're just like, nah. They still kind of keep me, now, I don't want to say in the dark, but they give me, like, little hints and clues and little tips of, like, what's going to happen next. But they don't just tell me everything all the time, you know? And it's like that for a reason. What's a manifestation, Gaian awakening, and third eye portal? We got angelic protection, okay? So you're so protected. Every single thing that you have created or that you have envisioned for your future is being highly protected. Like, please do not worry about that at all. I feel like they're really stressing that, you know, just the energy behind that. They're like, do not stress, okay? Like, do not look at your challenges as challenges, okay? They're not. They're not as challenging as they may appear, okay? Like, things are going a lot easier for you. What's the third eye portal? Okay, we got holy love, because you operate with this beautiful holy love type of energy. And this holy love that you've been putting out into the world is returning to you. So it's very important that you just have a lot of faith in that and a lot of belief in that. And just really believe in your help. Trust in your ancestors. They will not let you down, okay? I heard they already let you down once before, you know, like, but I think they're not saying it like they don't understand the role that they played and the choices that they made while they were here in this lifetime. But you made it a lot further than they did. You're in a more expanded place where you understand things a lot better than they did when they were kind of like where you are now, you know? So they just want you to like have this trust and to know that like they can see things from angles you can't necessarily see them from. And their whole goal is to help to advance you. Because as long as they're helping and advancing you, they're still being able to like live vicariously through you. They're saying we're victorious too. As long as you're victorious, they're victorious too, okay? So continue to make us proud is what I'm hearing. What's transformation, contemplation, and sanctuary? We got take charge and action, you know? So they don't want you to be afraid to to take charge and to take action, but just don't try to hold too tight to the outcome or feel like you have to do too much or overwork yourself or anything like that, you know. Don't forget to take that time to yourself, to have that contemplation, to really sit in the silence or whatever it is that you do, however you meditate, you know, because there's like billions of different ways to meditate that's just right for us. Find those ways that are just right for you and continue to have as much joy and light in your life as you can. Bring as much fun and enjoyment and make as many memories as you can, because there's a great opportunity coming toward you, okay? What's angelic protection and holy love? We got ease and grace, but what was this? Because it looked like it wanted to flip over. We got composure and do the work, okay? So, like, I feel like ease and grace is so very important. It's kind of like confirmation on what I was just saying about taking that time to, like, sit in the silence or to meditate or to go into your happy place, you know, and go within as often as possible, because a lot of stresses and a lot of challenges and a lot of things can happen while you're doing this spiritual work for the divine, and it's very important that you continue to hold your composure, you know. I'm hearing that song Bad Blood by Taylor Swift, you know. When you get angry, your blood boils, okay? And that's what creates bad blood, right? So don't let your blood rise in temperature for nobody, okay? Because that affects your whole body, it affects your energy. Even if it's just temporary, it's something that comes back to you. So just try to stay away from that kind of energy. What's holy love and trust the universe? We got raise your vibration, okay? So you need a high vibration at all times for what is coming into you, okay? What's okay? Trust the universe and take action, honesty and communication, okay? Also, make sure that you're being very honest with yourself at this time. Like I said, if anything comes up or if you feel any doubts or any fears or any worries, like really check into that. Really check in with your ancestors and really ask why, okay? And really believe the answer that you get, okay? Like if they be like, no, that's projection, like really believe that the first time, okay? It is. You know, like I find with myself, you know, like spirit will tell me something or they'll tell me something is going on, and I'll like, you know, find a way to take a bit of that responsibility for what's going on the outside of me, you know. And like they're always telling me to like stop doing that, you know. It's like an eye roll, like it's not you, okay? So if you are like that, you know, just know like it ain't always you. It's not always something that you're doing to upset somebody or to make somebody act the way that they act. Some people just act the way that they act, and it's not your fault, and you just need to be willing to release that. We got family when I part the deck, and we got deal, okay? So, you know, some people are just trapped in nasty energy because they made nasty deals with the entities that are attached to them, and it just really truly doesn't have anything to do with you. Like you really can't blame yourself for it. What's ease and grace, angelic protection, and holy love? We got strength, okay? So you're standing in your strength at this time, and it's just very important that you maintain that. And the best way to maintain that is to trust in your guidance and in your angelic protection, the protection of your cosmic guides, the protection of your ancestors, to trust in that. And know that, like, even on your weakest days, you strong as hell because they are surrounding you with love and having your back and protecting you through that time. They're providing this sanctuary for you always because they want you to succeed. Let's holy love, raise your vibration, and trust the universe. We got protect, okay? Beautiful confirmation, thank you. Okay, what's trust the universe, take charge of action, honesty, and communication. We got inspired, you know. They want you to remain inspired. Like, don't let anybody or anything, and that includes yourself, talk you out of what you know is really meant for you. Keep your vibration high and just stay honest with yourself about what you want and what you deserve. Like, don't ever get to that place where you're kind of like trying to talk yourself down because you're having a moment of doubt and you don't feel like, you know, what you deserve is really truly coming. It's really truly coming. This requires patience. This is divine time. This is not the clock or the calendar. You feel me? So you just have to be very aware of that. And you always, they're saying like, even on things that you have now that you had to wait for a long time to get it, you know, now that you've gotten those things that you spoke to the divine about, or that you know, asked the ancestors for, that they discussed with you, now that you've gotten it, you understand why you had to wait, and you can see very clearly all of the moving parts, and really understand, you know, hindsight is 2020, because you know, that's when things are clear. I call it a debrief. You know, like I'll go through a situation, and I might not necessarily know that I'm going through it, but then when I go through it, spirit's like, congratulations, you you know, like they put it on, lay it on thick, like I did some big accomplishment. I broke a big cycle just by walking away, or just by choosing not to entertain that, you know. And then they'll like debrief me, give me all of the details of why they had me move this way and that way. Why did you cut him off? Why did you talk to him again? Why did you know what I mean? Why did you do all of this? And then it just all comes together and it makes sense, you know. And it might seem like a strange kind of way for them to, you know, like show you the love and show you that they care, but they want you to always know that they're here, and they want you to know that you can follow your instincts to peace always, and that they're always in the background helping you to do that. So you're about to play a lot. We got play, we got joy under that. Okay, a lot of joyness, a lot of what do you say? Lots of sweets and joy and joyness. Okay, we got family right here again at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of moving parts when it comes to those energies, to your family. Still a lot of shit that's got to go down with that. Okay, a lot of people still got to get removed. What's strength and protect? Okay, woo. We got peace. So just enjoy, okay? And also the tortoise, right? The turtle energy, giving me the energy of like, you know, the rabbit and the hare. Like you still gonna win the race, no matter how slow it feels like you're moving, or no matter how much it feels like you're not advancing, you're advancing at a very rapid rate, okay? And it's kind of like they're putting it to me like traveling at warp speed, you know? When you're traveling at warp speed, ain't no looking out the window and seeing the scenery and seeing where you're going. It's just like you're going and everything's blurry, but you get there a lot quicker, you know? But know that you're traveling with this freedom, okay? And that you're surrounded by this protection and love. I know I keep saying that, but I just keep hearing that, okay? We got courage. So be courageous also. Don't be afraid, and don't worry about anything. Like, you really got this shit. You got this down pat. Like, I feel like you've been being very responsible about the way that you live your life and the way that you move around, the decisions that you've been making. And maybe this is like a new level of responsibility for you. Like, I feel like wherever you are right now, it's totally uncharted territory, okay? Like, nobody in your bloodline has ever really gone this far before. So you just have to keep doing what you do and find that stillness and that joy within yourself, while you still like allow your ancestors to work these people that are still wearing disguises out of your life. And like I said, believe and play, okay? And have confidence while you do that shit. Because you're doing it right, okay? You're handling everything just the way that you should be handling it. And that's why they not having no pity on these people on the outside of you, okay? Because they still attacking you and hating for no reason. We got Dharma right here, baby. Beautiful, okay? It says karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes, you know? And you're receiving all of this because of the way that you stay true to your moral codes, okay? Like, you don't let nobody take you out of your character, and that's beautiful, okay? Continue to fan this ascension flame that you've been fanning within yourself, and enjoy the damn liberation, okay? Enjoy the freedom. I know you can feel that sense of greater purpose and those higher expectations that have come into your life, and it's not for no reason. They're saying we put them there, okay? Your ancestors put them there. They help you to fan the flame of ascension, okay? They help to fan the flames of inspiration, and they bring you a lot of knowledge with this Sphinx energy, and also they bring you a lot of wisdom with the elephant energy on the Dharma card. Also, you can really love animals, or you can have a lot of animal guides too. What's Dharma wheel and ascension flame? We got three. So I'm gonna show them to you, and then I'm gonna I don't know, maybe I'll keep them. So we got this universal Merkaba energy. It says a sacred purpose. You have the answer in lucid dreaming. Okay, so your ancestors also could be giving you lots of dream messages at this time. Okay, like I said, bringing you lots of knowledge and wisdom. Okay, and bringing you like confirmation, like I said in the beginning. Okay, bringing you a lot of confirmation on your journey, on the purpose that you have chosen to follow, and bringing you reassurance that you've chosen wisely. Okay, we got consciousness. You are always meant to have this very high vibration to operate out of this higher state of consciousness. Okay, so ignore people who are very prejudiced on the outside of you, and keep focusing on being aware of the self and having your own personal realizations that are right for you. Nobody can tell you what is right for you. They only can know what's right for them. They only can follow the map of their own soul. They can't help you navigate your shit. So just make sure that you stay on top of that, and you don't get distracted by fake friends trying to write the wrong answers on the mirror for you, okay? We got the sphere of light, and she's surrounded by more animals, okay? So shaman energy, you could be a shaman, okay? It says healing hands, impacted qualities, and animal wisdom, okay? You get a lot of wisdom from animals. If you don't already, I would definitely recommend looking up the totem animal of any animals that you see a lot, okay? Or just any animal. Like when I see an animal, like I look it up, because most of the time it's like in a strange place, or even if I'm just watching a movie, it will be like one animal that really stands out of all of the other animals that I seen, kind of how I pulled all these animal cards, but the tortoise was the one that caught my attention the most. Okay, so just if you do have certain animals catching your attention, you can even start with your own animals. If you've never looked up the totem meaning of those animals, look up the totem meaning of your animals. Okay. It will be very interesting, and it'll make a lot of sense why you're attracted to those kinds of animals. I'm hearing, especially if you have birds. Okay, you can have birds as pets, or you could have a specific kind of bird that like lives around your home that you hear all the time, or that you see all the time. Also, I'm hearing like crows, hawks specifically. Okay, we got celestial channel. Okay, you are a celestial channel. You have been holding this hidden beauty within you for so long, and now you're finally expressing it. So it's very important that you remain optimistic, and when it comes to drama or conflict, that you remain neutral, because you don't have anything to worry about. Okay, I feel like you put in a lot of effort when it comes to the people on the outside of you, and you don't owe nobody shit. So just let your ancestors deal with the people that they're dealing with, and focus on your business. Okay, and just like you've been doing. What is the final thought on this? We got the divine matrix. Okay, it says interconnectedness, synchronicities, and God incidences. Okay, so there's a lot of, like I said, magical things happening. Okay, amazing shit. Some sort of Pleiadian activation when it comes to coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. So a lot of resolution to your problems. Like I said, you coming together with new people, starting new relationships, creating new memories, saying yes to life, and really having a lot of fun with it. Okay, saying yes to life and never regretting that shit for a second, like you had to do with the things that you said yes to in the past. Okay, so it says everything is connected. Everything that was, is, and ever will be is connected by an invisible bond of energy, uniting every living being from the past, present, and even the future. This isn't a new idea. Every great mystic through the ages has understood that everything is one, and now scientists are beginning to prove evidence for it. The best way to describe the connection is a lattice or a grid, the divine matrix. It says we're all points on this grid, and we're all connected through it. It links us to our ancestry and loved ones, aspects of ourselves, past, present, and future, and also the ancient and divine wisdom held in the quantum field of the universe. This card shows a giant stargate opening up to the universe and a piece of sacred geometry known as the flower of life. This is quite literally a two-dimensional image of the divine matrix, and the information held within it can help us begin to understand the inner and outer workings of this incredible universe. If you spend time with this image, you'll find multiple images within it, reminding us all that nothing is happening by chance, and that even when we can't fully comprehend it, there is a greater plan unfolding, okay? So it says meditate to connect, okay? It says meditate on the flower of life image on this gateway card, okay? I'll show it to you. But you can just meditate on the image of the flower of life, okay? Anytime. That really taps you deeper into the mystic side of things, if that makes any sense, okay? Or like the oneness, the connection, the divine realm itself, okay? It says, meditate on the image and affirm, I am connected to all beings, all intelligence, and all forms of light, past, present, and future. I am one with the one. It says you are in alignment with the oneness of life and the inner workings of the universe. You are part of something great. That means that you are greatness expressing itself. Not one thing in your life has happened by chance, even when you felt that things have been against you. A process has been unfolding, helping you understand your connectedness to all things. So there's no need to feel insignificant or lonely. It's also important to remember that the universe is always working in your favor for your highest good. You may have felt loss, but know that nothing is ever lost. For we're all held in the heart of Source, and love is our connection to all things. Ooh, I love that, okay? Just the way it makes me feel, okay? And then we got Isis energy right here on the next page, which is all about that beautiful energy of unconditional love, okay? This is the energy that connects you to your ancestors, and that's why it's important to keep your vibration high and to work out of that energy as much as possible, because when you do that, you allow your ancestors to move for you in whatever way they're able to move for you without you necessarily having to ask for the help, you know. It's like at first, not to say that because they do need our permission, but it's like when you make certain choices and decisions, sometimes it's kind of like giving them permission to go ahead and finish it off. Like there's a certain vibration or a certain energy that you need to step into in order to allow them to make certain moves, okay? So just continue to, like I said, follow your heart, make the right choices, and don't worry about which choices are the right ones, is what I'm hearing, okay? Don't worry so much about the choices, if they're right or not, okay? If you're following your soul and you're following your heart and it makes you happy and it's not bringing pain to other people who aren't haters, then, you know, because the haters are always going to be pained by you making right decisions because they want to see you fall. They want to see you make the wrong decisions. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you making these decisions with your heart and not worrying about anybody who is a naysayer or who's just, you know, picking at you because they're a bigot. Making these decisions knowing that it's for the greater good of the one, or that it's going to leave an impact here on this place after you leave, and leave education for the people that come after you. That's all that really truly matters. And when you do that, you're operating like an ancestor, and you're allowing that ancestor to come into your life and to help you to make an even bigger impression here on this world and on the bloodline, okay? So, with that, my love, I'm done. I hope you guys got something that you needed out of this, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later. Bye.